Other questions? Stand on up. Front row. Let me squeeze on through.
Oh, so this is Donna. Okay.
Stand on up. What would you like to ask?
Corbie, I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. It's kind of an involved situation that's been going on since 2003, and it involves a dispute I'm having with a life insurance company. This shyster from Saratoga Springs, who will go unnamed, peddled me this $1 million life insurance policy, completely misrepresented it, and as I understood it later from the insurance company, it was supposed to leave. It was going to cost me $22,000 a year, half of which was going to administrative charges to the company, and if I died, my niece and nephew would share $1 million tax-free. I never wanted that. I never agreed to that, and I did send a fax, a cancellation, within the 10-day free look period that you have with any policy, and the company claimed they never got it. And yet I show it successfully transmitted. I sent them a copy of the phone bill showing that it went to their fax machine. I was charged for the call. And this was on a Friday. It was within the 10-day free look period. Someone from their company called me about 8 o'clock Monday morning, and she said, I understand you want to cancel this policy. Yes, I do. Oh, you have to talk to so-and-so, who was the financial planner. He's not even that, but what he was purported to be. And I said, well, I don't want to talk to him. I'm talking to you, and I'm telling you I want to cancel this policy. And she kept saying, you have to go through him. He's your financial advisor. He's the only one that can do it. So to make a long story short, I got a hold of him a couple days later, and he said, oh, there's no problem. The 10-day free look period is still in effect until I sit down and go over the policy with you. He never did that. I never did get the policy. And he came over with this undated letter, asked me to sign it, and I signed it, and all it said, he never left me with a copy, all it said is because I was receiving inaccurate information from unqualified and unregistered representatives of blank company, that all further communications should go through him, and he was going to be the only one that I would talk to. Later, he apparently inserted the phrase, I wish you to ignore my letter of January 11th. Yet they claim they never got this letter, and yet they've sent this letter to the New York State Insurance Board, to lawyers that I've had, and all they say, we can't do anything for you. So the last thing I did was write a letter to their attorney, and I have not heard back. Do you think there's any possibility that I'll ever get this $22,000 back that I paid for this bogus policy?
When's your birthday, Donna?
May 3rd.
Okay. Now, I would say yes. You are in an 8 year, and an 8 years usually are a good year for money. If you ever play the lottery, play it in an 8 year. So I would say if you can get this resolved before the end of the year, you have a very good possibility of the money falling on your side. Breathe.
Sounds good, right?
You're
Inhale.
That's it. Much better.
That's some good news right there.
Yes.
Another question I had for you was, can psychics really predict someone's death?
They sure shouldn't. In fact, it's illegal in God knows how many states. Let me explain to you why it's a yes and no question. We actually have about a half a dozen exit points in our life. Before we incarnate, we map out our life challenges, and there are certain places we can leave. We make that decision, our oversoul, our higher self does, in the moment. Example, in 2002, I had a rollover accident, black ice under snow. I took down a telephone pole, a tree, flipped the car, electrical wires all over it, and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I walked away with bruises. If someone had said to me, I see you dying in a car accident, I would have died of fright because I would have figured my number's up. Trust me, when it's time to go, God will tap you on the shoulder and hand you your bus ticket, and you don't need to read the schedule ahead of time.
And that's true, because there are many miracles where people are predicted to die, even by doctors saying
Yes.
you have a week to live and they live years. So
Exactly.
that's very
Exactly.
true. You have a question for Psychic Corbie?
Yeah, will this be a good year for me to move? I'm having trouble in my apartment now.
Your name is?
Michelle,
Michelle. And when's your birthday, Michelle?
December 6th.
Okay, so you're a 12 and a 6. That's another 18, which is a 9 year. Yep.
I should move this year?
Yes, ma'am, you should move, especially before your birthday.
I definitely will then.
Okay?
Are you going to move out of the area?
No, I'm going to stay in the stockade, but I will definitely move because I'm having trouble.
Yep, you want it by January 1st, you want to be in your new place because there's so much wonderful, juicy energy coming for you in 2008, girl.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
See, she's excited, right?
Yeah.